Hello, 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 and welcome to HSN Gets Crafty with Suzanne Runyon. I hope you're having an awesome day. How are you? Have you enjoyed our first big 24-hour event? I know I have. It's been really busy, a lot of great stuff. It's been really fun. So, hey, everybody, if you're brand new to the show, what is it all about? Well, believe it or not, even though I still talk fast, we actually take our time and really go through kits. Now tonight I've got some really fun ones. A couple of them were on earlier today, but I'm hopefully going to give you more of a deep dive. And when we do Technique Tuesday, hopefully I'll inspire you to think about things a little bit differently than what they originally look like. And it's all about just really, hopefully inspiring you to be creative and having fun, you know? And we actually take our time to go through the items. When I'm on the air, we go 90 miles an hour and we have like 5 minutes an item. And I know everybody's like, well, wait, whoa, what does that do? So in this instance, we really get to take a deeper dive. So it's Technique Tuesday, which I'm doing this week and next week. And I will tell you later, please do it, don't let me forget what Technique Tuesday is for next week because I'm pretty excited about it. And today I'm shining and sending a whole lot of love because we are going to be featuring Anna Griffin kits today. So I wore my little heart scarf for you. Hi to my crafting cuties. All right, we're going to do a DeWitt fit check because we always like to see what outfit he has on. And also at the same time, he will let me see the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot about that part.
That's important.
Hi, honey. How are you? Look at his cute outfit today. Okay, snazzy. That's snazzy is what you are today.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, totally. You like the word snazzy?
I do like snazzy.
Do you? Okay, I want to make sure. But you are very snazzy. So we're going to get the comments. So what we do is I do a couple comments and some shout outs because I love that you're here. I want to say hi to my crafting cuties. If you're a first timer, please put first timer. Also, hey to everybody YouTube. Our YouTube audience is growing exponentially. So I love it. You're all following me on YouTube as well. We do monitor YouTube so I can see your comments. And I like to do shout outs just to get everybody in the house. Definitely tell me what you buy today. What have you enjoyed so far? What was maybe how do you like the today's special? Oh my goodness, wasn't that an awesome one from Diamond Press? All right, first up, because I always do the first one, Melanie's here. She says, hello, Suzanne. Hello, Melanie. We have Patty joining us from Dubois, Iowa. Hi, Patty. She's a longtime cutie here in the show. Barbara says, hi, Suzanne. Hello. We have Antonia has also been with us for a really long time. She said, hi, Suzanne. Finally get to see you. Well, Antonia, welcome back. It has been a long time. I'm glad you're back. Brenda Kay's another long timer. She is hi from Kentucky, been enjoying the whole day of crafty stuff. Yay. Bonnie's here. She says, hello, Suzanne. Bonnie from Pittsburgh. Have a great day. You too. I have had a really good day. Debbie's from Oregon has joined us. Myrna's in the house from Orlando. Rosalind's here from Maryland. And these are a lot of folks. I know your names. Adam's back. Hi. Nice blue jacket. Thank you. It's denim. It is not from HSN. I actually wore it, just FYI. I don't know if you saw me on the air, you guys. Let me get a little plug in. I love crafting, but I do love jewelry. And this is what I had on the air, and it's from J. King, and it's a piece I bought about maybe 3 weeks ago. It came in the mail, so I wore it on the air. This is my J. King piece, and I wore it with one of my old J. King pieces. So this one's actually available, and this one is not. But the reason I wore it was not only do I love his jewelry, but we start the Tucson jewelry event tonight. It's one of the biggest jewelry events we do all year long. It starts at midnight. I'll have several shows coming up in the next couple of days. I'm going to post a video of last year's experience. Some stuff I didn't get to post, I will post in the next couple of days. So that's kind of the scoop. All right, then we have Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina. Happy to see Anna Griffin items in Technique Tuesday. Oh, thank you. I hope you are. It's really fun. It's all about Valentine's Day. Myrna says, looking great, DeWitt. There you go. That's from Myrna. Antonia said he sure is. Francesca's here from Rhode Island. Well, hello. And again, if you're a first timer, say hey. Tiffany's here from California, our first timer. There we go. I got my first timer in the show. Yay. Patty says, very nice, DeWitt. Deb's a first timer. Welcome, Deb. We love having you. Melanie says, looking good, DeWitt. Jennifer says, y'all both are looking sharp. Thank you very much. Bertha says, can we have YouTube link, please? YouTube link? Oh, are you watching it on Facebook maybe? I don't know. Jessica, who does our social media, hi Jessica, she might be able to pop up the link for YouTube, but I think you could just look it up, right? If you go to YouTube, you could search HSN Gets Crafty and the live, this should come up. Yes. Yeah, it'll come up. So if we can't give you a link, that's how you find it. Over on YouTube, speaking of it, Deborah says, hello, Suzanne DeWitt and Crafting Cuties. I love it. From OHIO, Go Bucks National Champions, OHIO.
Oh, really?
Deborah, we won the national championship. Oh, wait. By the way, I do like all of our NFL stuff too, and I love college football. It's kind of where I started my TV career. But not only did Ohio State win, but the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. So I have had one of the best weeks of my life so far with the national championship and the Eagles. And yes, sometimes we do a little football talk in the show. So yeah, I'll move on. But anyway, so thank you. I'm so excited, guys. Yep. And hopefully the Eagles will win against Kansas City. I'm nervous already, and we're not even close to the date yet. All right, Arla says, enjoyed watching today. I'm glad you have. I hope you found some great stuff. Colleen says, been watching Suzanne today on Craft Day, enjoying all the products. Well, thank you, Colleen. Marianne says, hello from Michigan. Hi. I'm so excited for tonight. Had fun watching Craft Day today. Bought lots today from Diamond Press and Kingston Crafts. Yes, there is a lot of really, really fun stuff. Does anybody play pickleball? You can raise a hand or comment or whatever. If you do, I insist you get the Diamond Press pickleball card making kit. It was out of this world. If you missed it and you love pickleball, just get it. All right, a couple more comments real quick, and then, and we have Lauren. She's joining us, a first timer from here in Florida. Well, hi, Lauren, over in YouTube. All right, Jessica's here. We also have Carla joining us. We have Tony. She's a first timer from Georgia. Hey, Tony. We have Donna is another first timer. Welcome. Barbara's joining us from Cold Victor, New York. Debbie, I got the Today Special in Navy along with the large and small frosted storage boxes. Debbie, how early did you get those today? Because at midnight last night, that Navy was flying, and we said the storage boxes were going to be sold out really early. So good for you. You listened well. I appreciate that. And indeed, they are sold out. They were great. Margaret, hi, Suzanne. What incredible products today. Great job. So many favorites. Well, thank you. Joy, who's been with us a long time. Hi, Suzanne. HSN Handsome, DeWitt, and Anna. Hi, Crafting Cuties from Riverdale. Marcia's in the house from Ohio. Margaret's joining us from Alaska. I love that. We have Liz joining us from Florida. Deborah's joining us from Minnesota. You mentioned a live studio event in March. What's the scoop? Okay. So it's very, very, very fun. We did it last year, and it's on March. Now, what you want to do is if you go to HSN Gets Crafty with Suzanne, our Facebook group, and you go to featured, on the top you'll see like videos, and then you'll see the word featured. If you click on that, what you can do is you can apply to join us live in the studio for the event. We had such a blast. Oh my gosh, DeWitt and everybody else, because DeWitt was in the audience, walked away with the most ginormous goodie bag, all from our partners in the crafting world. I mean, that was hundreds of dollars of stuff they got. So if you live in the local area, or we did have, remember DeWitt, we had a couple people fly in.
We did.
Doesn't matter how you get it. You got to pay your own way if you're going to come down here. But it's so much fun. We do a big welcome event, and then you go live in the studio with us, and I go over and say, hey, and you meet everybody. It's a blast. It was such a success last year. So go to HSN Gets Crafty with Suzanne, and then go to the featured section, scroll down, and you're going to see the information on that event. And it's March 4th. So if you want to be here live with us, and you meet Crazy DeWitt, Crazy me, Crazy Beth, especially Crazy Beth, definitely join us for that. It's really fun. All right, great question though. Thank you guys. Rosalind said, got a couple sets of the Today Special in teal to match my class or craft room. That's the color I have at home. Jessica got the TS in teal and the special papers box by Sarah. Okay, great papers, right? Also, I just got off the air with Anna. She has a 102 12 by 12 papery cardstock, it's better than paper, set for like $80 some. If you are a paper hoarder like I am, those sets were beautiful and they're still available. All right, Carol's here, Margaret's here, live event, pick me. Okay, go ahead. I don't know who's picking. I hope you can, but go ahead and just apply on that link. You'll see it, HSN Gets Crafty. You know what I'll do too? I'll try to remember to link it multiple times in the next few days and put it back at the top of mine so you guys can see it. Because once it goes on there, sometimes people forget about it. All right, here we go. We have Barbara. Bertha's a first timer. Hi, Bertha. Welcome. Love it. Rosalind's in the house. Deborah says howdy from Southern Illinois. Another Deborah from New Jersey. Tony is a first timer. Hi, Tony. Welcome. We love having you guys. Jennifer's Craft Buddy Crystal Art coming up on future craft shows. Yes, I know for a fact it's coming up in March on our next big crafting event in March. Also, one of my Technique Tuesdays is going to be featuring crystal art because I've seen some ideas that I'm absolutely bursting to do. And I wrote to our buyers and I said, hey, I want to do this, but I need this, this, and this. And they said, well, we don't have those two things, but hang on, we'll have it all in for March. So one of our Technique Tuesdays is going to be, and Craft Buddy, and I can't wait to show you these ideas because I'm out of my mind crazy about them. All right, we have Ann joining us from New York. We have Cindy. She's excited. First timer from Michigan. Well, hi, Cindy. Welcome. We have Brenda Kay. She's back in the house. Kentucky just won our game. Well, it must have been basketball. Congratulations. Lorraine said, go Ohio. Yay, Ohio State. We also have Kathy. Hi, Suzanne and DeWitt from and Crafting Cuties. Been a great day shopping and seeing all the products. I love it. I hope you found some goodies. Rosalind said, Suzanne, my daughter is an OSU alum. Oh, I love it. She's a true Buckeye. I love that. All right, we got to keep going. I want to get into some of the things, but hi, everybody. Everybody's so fun. They're all saying hi to everybody else. Beverly, she said, love today and now more fun. Oh, I love that, Beverly. Thank you. Vivian says hello from Houston. Hi, Vivian. We have Patty joining us from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hello. Brenda K says, excited to see this show. I bought the AG heart cards. Glad to see what you do with them. It is. It's one of them I'm going to be using tonight. And just so you'll know, Brenda K, I'm glad you bought them when you did, because they're done, sold out. Boo, that is a boo. All right, I have to. This is how crazy I am. I want this to show more of the red and black.
Just watch your mic.
Oh, good point. All right, there we go. I had to fix that. That's how I am, kids. Sorry, I see myself on a monitor. I got to fix stuff. All right, anyway, I have another first timer. Oh, gosh, I just lost it. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot. DeWitt, you might have to reappear. Hold on. Come on, come back in. I lost my comments, DeWitt.
Okay,
Can you get me back in there? Wait, maybe I can do it this way. Wait, watch live. I'll do. Karen, first timer from Connecticut. Hi. I love that. Clarden. Welcome, Clarden. Another first timer. Yeah, did you get it? Because Brenda. But anyway, Brenda K, good idea. You guys, if you see something you really, really like on the air, honest to goodness, don't wait. Because by the time you get back around to it, chances are it's going to be sold out. And I'm going to head and show my demo with that kit, but it is gone. Got the TS in Snow Leopard. Beautiful, yeah. Okay, I do want to mention that though. Jennifer, thanks for answering. Suzanne, so excited for more Craft Buddy crystal art items. Oh, you're welcome. And we have Barbara, first timer from Kentucky. Hi, welcome. I know I got to keep going. We have so many first timers. I hate to miss messages. I do want to talk about the Today Special. It's still available from Diamond Press. And here's a hack, especially if you're new to HSN. What it is, it's this beautiful organizational kit. It's mind-boggling. It's so cool. And finally, instead of having all of our crafting stuff and you can't find anything, it's going to be beautifully organized and you don't have to hide it in tubs in the closet or anymore. And when you have it out in your shelves, everything's going to look so perfect and beautiful and you can find your crafts and you can enjoy crafting. Here's the problem. All the single ships, maybe Teal has a couple left in single ship, but all I have left is in auto ships in, I think, still all the colors. Here's the hack. And I said it on the air. If you want to get the organizational system, but you don't want to go auto ship, the auto ship has 3 different shipments, but they're themed outside boxes. So one looks like fall, one looks like, celebration, whatever. They don't match the Today Special. They're the auto ship. So when you look at it, you go, oh, here's all my Halloween stuff. Anyway, if you don't want the auto ship, here's how you do it. You order it on auto ship, so you can still get the Today Special. When that first auto ship, or when the first shipment arrives of the Today Special, you cancel auto ship. That's how you get out of it, guys. So you can still get the Today Special, just make sure you cancel the auto ship. Honestly, if you forget to, I still think you're gonna love the auto ships anyway, but that is my hack. So if you still wanna get the Today Special at today's price, you can. Just cancel the auto ship. I said it on the air like 5 times, and I was just waiting for some executive to call me live. Just say, you can't say that. It's like, well, I'm going to because I'm a crafter and I'm going to give everybody the secret hacks to how to shop with us. Why not, right? If it's there, it's available, I would do it. So I just love sharing it with you. All right, let's get busy. All right, so another quick note, $7.50 to ship all your crafting today. Make sure you check out, because some of this stuff's going to sell it tonight. I'm telling you, this other kit I think is going to sell it too. And what happens is, if you put it in your cart and it sits there, it's not a safety corral. If someone's actually buying it, our systems are designed to pull it out of the cart where it's sitting and not being bought and put into the cart that's being bought. So always check out. Now, when it comes to the shipping deal, you don't have to worry about it. You can check out 15 times today, and we're still only going to charge you $7.50 to ship all your crafts. The free shipping will happen automatically, even if you check out multiple times. Now, the other key to that, I know all the hacks, right, is at midnight that resets itself. So if you want all the free shipping you can get it all in today. The free shipping, or the $7.50 shipping, goes through tomorrow along with the secret sale. But again, it'll reset itself. So you're going to have to get back to $7.50, and then everything switches to free shipping for crafts. Does that make sense to it? Got it? Again, I'm giving you all the inside tips today. All right. Oh, We're doing today a Craft Closet giveaway. Yay! Craft Closet giveaway is back. What you want to do is we go into our craft closets. We have a lot of stuff and someone's going to win something. And DeWitt does the picking and the mailing. So here we go. Oh, I think actually Jessica does the picking. You do the mailing, but he does pick which one. So what you want to do is put hashtag giveaway. Do they have to do it multiple times or just once?
No, just once.
Just do it once. You have to do it once. Hashtag giveaway. If you put kind of a fun comment on with it after that, that could help. I don't know how Jessica picks, honestly, but so put hashtag giveaway right now on your comments on Facebook, and you might be the next lucky winner. All right, so we have a really active, really awesome HSN Gets Crafty page I was talking about. It's a group, and there's 27,100.
Oh, so close.
I know, we're getting to 30,000. We're just getting there. No, 29,100.
I was going to say, we didn't go
29,100. Oh my God. I want to get to 30,000 so bad by March. Maybe we can get there by March. But anyway, I go online all the time. I don't get to comment, but I do like and love and notice. And I pick people who are going to be featured on the show each week. So here's my folks featured. This is Karen. Karen is very active on our group, and I just thought this was beautiful. And because she used Anna Griffith papers, I thought, well, this is gorgeous. And she did a triple gift card wallet. Now, whoever the lucky dog is getting 3 gift cards in there, I love it. But isn't that fabulous? It's so classy. It looks so beautiful. What a great way to present gift cards to somebody. I just thought it was gorgeous. So really inspired by that, Miss Karen. Joy. Now, Joy is one of our very, very active members of the group. And because it's a Valentine theme today, I decided I was going to show one of Joy's designs. You'll see lots and lots of her designs online on the group page. And this one's called Heavy Metal. Isn't that cute? And she's just super creative. She does very multimedia designs. So it really, I think, is very inspiring to see her work. And then this is my Karen Creates. Now this is the Crafting Divas. They were all here last year for the big up close crafting event. And I just had to show them because they meet every month. She said the Crafting Divas had their monthly get together on Friday. And this time we didn't make a card. We used stamps from our stash and sublimation ink pads and markers to make sublimated mouse pads without having to buy a special printer.
Very smart.
Isn't that, look how cute the ink pads are. Isn't that awesome? So there we go. That's our Crafting Divas. We love them. They're actually a local group, and hopefully they will be back and joining us for that up-close crafting event. Let's get started. All right, so it's a Technique Tuesday. And what we do with Techniques Tuesday is they leave me on my own, which is frightening in some regards. But this kit is sold out. But because I work so hard doing my techniques, I was like, well, I'll be darned. I'm going to at least show it. And like I said, order fast. So those of you who got it, and I believe it was, who was it? I just said her, Brenda Kay. Brenda Kay got this kit, and I understand why. So first off, you get all the envelopes, and it's a card making kit. But look how cute these cards are. And they're giant. Isn't that fun? So you open them up, you zhuzh them up with all your Anna Griffin stuff, write your stuff in the middle, signed your name in the back, and they actually fit in a standard envelope. Isn't that sweet? So the kit, just to show you, and this, I guess it's also a good way to show how Anna just does such creative items, but you have so many different foils and prints to work with. So her items are just like a treasure trove of yum every time you open up one of her kits. So just briefly, I'll show you the one project because you know I'm not going to do just a card, okay? What I would recommend is save the leftovers because you know I'm going to use these for something. But what I did, wait, I got to get down below. It's got to be that wow moment. This is why they don't let me alone very often. Here we go. I did a banner. Ta-da! So Brenda Kay. I know you're probably going to use them for cards, but how cute is that for a banner for Valentine's? And can I tell you, it's so easy. Also, I think my social gal has posted it. I did post a how-to video. It's probably one of the fastest, easiest projects you could ever make. But how fun is this for the classroom, for your home, over an archway, I don't know, in a window, whatever it is. So what I did basically was I took the cards, I cut them, I used my We Are Makers hole punch, did 2 holes up here. I did use stickers from another kit coming up to put in the center and then literally strung it. And because they're so oversized, it's not like they're puny little hearts you can barely see. Because they're such big hearts, they really give you a lot of wow. And of course, the variations on this are, one thing I really love to do is spread these apart and take different colors like red, black, purple, pink, kind of what I'm wearing, and slice fabric up into just almost looks like rags, like just little pieces. And then I tie those in between. So it's almost like tassels in between each of the hearts. So it'd be like a really colorful, and you can use leftover fabric, whatever you got, right? As long as it matches the colors, just do that and then tie the tassels on, and then it expands it. And you can do that for birthdays, baby showers, just anything. It's just a quick tip. So again, whole bunch of fabric. I take a rotary cutter and I just make cuts, and it's even ragged. You can see the little, threads, right? And then I knot them in groups so they're different colors, and then I put those in between each of the banners, so to speak. So there you go. There's my little tip for you with that kit, and I hope it inspires you to look at your other kits a little differently. You could actually do this with our card kits too if you thought about it. Just a regular card, you could cut the face off and make a banner out of that. That would be kind of special. So there you go. That's your first one, and I apologize because indeed it's sold out. Okay, I want to make sure I get comments in. How do you get to be part of the March Craft Show? You know what? Remind me at the end to repeat that one more time. Everybody just heard it, and I'm sorry you missed it, but I'll try to get back to it. Elizabeth's a first-timer from South Carolina. Hi, Elizabeth. We have Irma as a first-timer from Temecula, California. Where's Temecula? You seem like you know it.
I don't know. I know the name. It's one of those words I really like saying.
It's a good name.
Temecula.
Yeah, it's a fabulous name. I'm a Griffinite. Oh, hi. Welcome all the Griffinites. I'm so glad you guys are here, too. Let's see. Oh, Kathy said, boo-hoo, sold out. Well, Kathy, I hope it inspires you to look at your other stuff and maybe think about using it that way. All right. This next kit is available, and this is one of her, what I would call yummy kits. And I'm really glad we get to do a deeper dive in this one because there's a lot of pieces. For those of you who are not a Griffinite, and that Griffinites are Anna's fans, if you're not and you've never bought one of her kits, I'm going to show you how brilliant they are. And this is what we don't really get time to get into on the air, is how well thought out her kits absolutely are. So I'm going to start with what you're getting in the kit. And again, this is a goodie, guys. All right, so there's the outside box. We will get to these inks in a moment. So what you're going to get, you're going to get pre-tied ribbons. This is iconic for Anna. I love them pre-tied because I can tie a ribbon, but it's so much nicer when it's done already. Now, look at all these goodies you're going to get. This thing, it is called, where's my little card? It is called Roses Are Red Card Making Kit. You're going to make 24 cards, but she always loads things up, so you're going to get a lot more pieces than just 24 cards. All right, so you're getting all this ephemera, which is, these are all these fabulous designs. You have a lot of foiling. Can you see that beautiful foil on there? Sending hugs and well wishes. Personally, love the champagne bottle. I'm all about a good Prosecco or a champagne. So you get, there's even more. Hang on, you're going to get tons and tons. This is kind of like, my analogy for this is going to be making a cake, okay? So what happens is, if you look at this part that I'm throwing out here right now, that is the little fun little flowers, the little extra tidbits you put on to make the cake. Because if it's just a plain white cake, that's pretty boring. And I'm not talking about the icing. We'll get to the icing itself. We'll talk about the inside of the cake as well. But this is kind of all the yummy little extras that you put on a cake to make people go, oh my gosh, that wedding cake is so beautiful. Now, this is another really cool element, which gets you so far along in the process. That's why this kit is so brilliant. These are neat, and I'm going to show you how these work in just a second. You see, they're long, and they already have all these beautiful flowers on them. In fact, look how cool this is. This actually has ribbon already on there. Real ribbon that's been attached to it. So these are included with the kit as well, so you get a ton. Now, you're also going to get, hang on, because this is what you don't necessarily see on the air, is just how many pieces she shoves into every last kit. All right, so you get all this. And sometimes this part can be overwhelming. I totally get it. Some people are just like, I don't even know. You look at this big pile of stuff and you're like, oh, where do I go? All right, now watch what happens. She also gives you the cards. So this is going to be the basis, and we'll get into that in just a second. But look at how many gorgeous designs there are in here. I'm going to kind of go through them so you guys can see them. Because again, this is why we like tonight's show. We actually get to take more time and go through the product. Okay, so look at that one. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so you get all these cards. And this is, you'll make 24 cards. That's a ton, right? Now, here's something else you're going to get. You're going to get the envelopes to go with it. Hang on. Now I've used a couple of these, so forgive me, but you're also going to get stickers to go. So these are the sayings. I put this out here. This is why sometimes these kits can get a little bit overwhelming. Then you're going to get these guys, and you're like, okay, what is that? She actually thinks of everything. These are what you stick on the inside of the kit. It's the words. So even if you have bad handwriting like I do, it doesn't look like I just sign my name or say a note and we're done. You even get 24 of those included. You also get these little dots. What are these for? It's raised dots. They're sticky dots. And they actually help everything be elevated and raised because that's part of her thing. You also get an instruction sheet to go with it. So it's very simple. You can look, and this really helps you get started. Now, the problem is, once again, you look at this kit and you go, oh my gosh, it is so much stuff. Where do I begin? So let me show you. Think about it as a cake, all right? So what happens is, look, I got to clear tons of it off just to get going. All right. So what you're going to do, and this is so simple, you can be a total beginner. Please don't be intimidated by the process. You just pick whatever one you like, okay? So I'm just going to go with this top one, okay? Then, okay, great. You could do it this way. You can do it this way. All right. Then all you have to do, if you're a beginner, is now you're going to pick one of these layers, right? So I'm going to pick one that is long like this. Now, what she does is it does not matter. I can pick any of these, put any of this stuff on it, and it's going to look great. That's why you don't have to know what you're doing. So right there, if I just stopped there and didn't do another darn thing, the vast majority of people in my life would think that's the greatest card they've ever gotten. I mean, that's how cool this is, right? So there you go. Now, here's what she does. And then you add the zhuzh. And again, it does not matter what I grab. So if I want to put this really cool heart up here, and of course with Anna, more is always better. I can do that little gold piece. If I want to do a flower, and this is this one specifically, let me get my Dr. Hook. This one specifically I'm going to raise. So I'm going to use the dots. Use that. Now I do have projects, guys, don't worry. If you are advanced and you're like, well, this is very elementary, don't worry. I will get to my other ideas for you in just a second. All right, so there we go. Dr. Hook in the house. Love Dr. Hook. That's from Crafter's Companion. Now what happens, you put those little dots on him and it's going to give it a raised effect. And boy, when you do that, everything just looks so different. It starts to really give it a lot of dimensionality. And I'm going to stick a white rose down here. And again, I'm not going to glue it all down, but you get the idea. And then I need to put something over here. It looks a little kind of dead over there. So let's put another rose right over here. And I'm going to stick one right up there because, well, why not? All right. Now I've really zhuzhed this up, okay? So the card went from, hey, it was pretty good just on that first pass to, oh my goodness, now it's getting even more luscious. So let's say you stop there and you still have plenty of stuff, but of course I'm not. I lied. I'm going to add one more thing. All right, let me pop this out. I'm going to use an ivory and I'm going to put that one, I think I'm going to move this over and I'll just, you know what, I am. I'm going to move this, nope, I'll put it right on top and put that. Let's see, oh my gosh, look at that, you guys. I just threw it all on. Now what you do is you pick your interior and you're going to sticky tape that one inside there, right? And then you grab, you could do it. See, there's already a saying on all of these. This one says, hello, love. So you have already sayings here, but if you want to put a saying on the inside, if you want to change the saying out, she gives you squares and rectangles to do that, and even circles. So if you don't particularly like, this one says Happy Valentine's Day, I can put just for you inside that circle. See how smart they are when they create these things? So they really do give you tons of stuff. But voila, there it is, guys, in basically what, 10, 15 seconds? If I stop talking. It's done. Isn't that cool? So if you're very basic and you don't know what you're doing, or even if you want to do that, you guys, you just throw it together. You can't screw this up. That is kind of what the heart and soul of this kit is. You cannot screw this kit up, okay? It just happens. All right, so I'm going to get a couple comments in, and then I'm going to show you my other ideas. So Robin said, I'm always looking at card kits to see how to scrapbook with them. Oh, Robin, to your point, I do want to mention too, don't be afraid, like scrapbooking, like look how pretty this is. If you just want to do a whole scrapbooking album about Valentine's Day or the people you love, this would be amazing. Just because it's like this, watch what I'm going to do. If I was scrapbooking, and I'm so glad you brought that up. Where are my scissors? I'm such a mess. All right, this is why I love the today's special. Okay, so just because you, it looks like this, never be afraid to cut pieces off. So if I were scrapbooking, I might not want those two little bottoms, but look at this. Now look at that, on a scrapbook page, and then I have a picture on a great big page. Oh, by the way, ooh, this is a good time to throw this in. I have coming up, oh, I've got so much junk on here. These are really thick, beautiful vellums, but pretend this is a 12 by 12 scrapbook. I put that there. Well, I'll just do it. All right, watch this. Okay, all right, I'm feeling bold tonight because I'm on my own. All right, so let's do a scrapbook page, okay? Now, I would probably have red squares just to block off where my pictures are gonna be, but look at this, what I can do with this. If I wanted to build a gorgeous, romantic, maybe it's a wedding, maybe it's I love you book, I don't know what it is, but whatever you do, look at this. I mean, you just start building it. And again, I put a couple more blocks of solid here and put the photos in. But yes, I totally think, I love that comment so much because yes, look at these things and please look at them with the different frame of mind because this would be a great scrapbooking kit. And can you imagine if you did your grandparents, your parents, whoever, an anniversary book with all their wedding photos and their photos from growing up, like a whole, happy 50th anniversary, and you just use this kit to make it? It's all about love, so that would be amazing, right? Jacqueline said, these are beautiful. Everybody's hashtagging, I love it. Julie says, yike, I was watching Sarah and almost forgot to tune in. Oh, Julie, I'm glad you're here, honey. We're sharing all the love tonight with everybody. Kathy says, love that vellum. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you the vellum. Let me show it to you right now. I will be incorporating it. If I keep all my projects straight and I'm making such a mess, I'm gonna be so happy. Okay, look at this huge vellum kit. Sorry, I'm going out of order there, DeWitt.
That's fine.
I know, you are used to, I love you, just roll with me, whatever I'm doing out here. Crazy as it is. All right, here we go. So this is, you get 24 12 by 12 sheets of this vellum, and it's stunning. It's a very thick vellum. Look at all the designs, guys. Love working with vellum if you don't. It's really fun to play with. It's really fun to mix it into your cards. It's great for backgrounds. I'm gonna show you a little trick I'm gonna do later with one of my projects using the vellum, but isn't this beautiful? Oh, I love, this is a white. Doesn't that look like lace? How pretty is that? And you get multiple sheets. This is $49.95 and there's 3 flex pays on it. You get 2 each of 12 designs. So it's a lot. And usually you don't go overboard with vellum. I don't normally use vellum as a whole page of 12 by 12. So this is gonna last you a long time because most of us only use bits and pieces of vellum. I love to tear vellum. I think that's another great way to do it. There's several videos out there on how to attach vellum because vellum does have some transparency to it. So I've used everything from eyelets to brads to, what you do is you've used like roller sticky tape, like double-sided tape. I just put an embellishment over that spot. You always hide your mistakes. So that's available, 24 sheets, it's $891,619. Oh, I do need to mention, lots of thoughts here. If you want to shop, we got 2 ways you can do it. Number 1, love that scan code right there. It's moved, it's there. So what happens, that's our storefront. We actually have an entire area on hsn.com that's dedicated just to you and me and the stuff that we are showing in this Tuesday night show. So you just open up your phone, open up the camera. Walk to the screen. It will automatically give you a link. You hit the link without going out of our experience, and you can buy any of the items that we've had in the past on the show or we're featuring tonight, which is great, and that's the fast way to do it. Also, Jessica has on Facebook at the bottom. Now on YouTube, it's on the top of the comments, but on Facebook, it's at the bottom. There is a link right there where you just hit it, and it'll take you right to the products we're featuring tonight. So you can stay with us and have fun, but that's a great way to be able to shop as well. Okay, so we're gonna move on. So let me show you my projects that I came up with, because again, I always hope to inspire you to think out of the box. Now, once again, it's funny because I had already built a card, but here's just 4 elements basically. You got the card face itself. Here's one of those, what looks like a layered banner. I'm gonna put this up at the top with the gold roses, this at the bottom, and then, of course I've lost it. I'll grab another one, and then I'm gonna put this ribbon. See how we got the 2 little tails right there that are real ribbon? I'm gonna finish that off, and voila, that is how fabulous your card could be. Can you go to the extreme close-up if you don't mind, since we have it? Look at that, look how pretty, you guys. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements in that card. And whoever gets it's gonna think you spent a gazillion years making it. Now, let me show you another idea that I'm kind of loving. So I have a group that is my book club. We're called the Book and Bottle Babes, because we do drink when we're book club. And I thought, wouldn't this be fun? I was really inspired by this kit as well. So what I did was, I should use the booze, but I'm not. But what I did, I'll show you, this is really fun. So I'm gonna take these, and I found just, again, this is actually the front of a card that I cut. Okay, now don't freak out about the stuff being on the side, okay? Don't worry about that. I'm gonna show you a trick. Then I'm gonna put this up here. I'm going to put the rose. I dimensioned that one. Now, here's another thing. Remember, I'm going to put this at the bottom here to make my book card, right? Now, this case, I will stick it all on because I want you guys to see 2 little tips and techniques that I'm going to share with you for this one. So again, that's the first element. This is literally the front of one of the cards. I just cut it off. And you know what? I would still use that card. I would figure out how to put something right here. I'd probably stick some vellum. If I took a rectangle of the vellum and stuck it here, I could still open the card and the whole thing would be vellum. No, I put vellum on the inside and that would be a beautiful card. So don't throw that little leftover piece away, for gosh sakes. I'm gonna put this element on. Typically when you're doing this technique too, when you're doing a lot of layering, you definitely want to do your back pieces first. This, I'm not gonna pop up because it's a bookmark, so I'm just gonna stick this in the center. Okay. Now, watch this last piece right here. I'm going to stick this right here. And you might be like, oh no, it's coming off the edges. We don't care. What we're going to do is we're going to go in. I'm going to trim off all this excess. And then stay with me because I'm going to add one more element. So there it is, right? There it is. Now, one more element I'm going to put, because I'm giving it to my girlfriends. It says, let's see, I love you. That would be a nice little sentiment to say. And look at this. I didn't even know this for a fact, but look, oh, it matched. I didn't even pre-plan this. And I'm going to put I love you right there in the bottom. So again, you know, we went from making some pretty cards. Now, come on, if I gave this in my book club's meeting on Thursday, I could make this for all of my girls in the, I might do that actually, for all the girls in the book club and give it to them. And it's a bookmark. Like again, look at these kits. Think about different ideas and different things. Now, if you really want to go in and zhuzh, I thought, oh, I could put little pearl drops on here and all that kind of stuff. But I do need to be flat because it's a bookmark. But anyway, hope that inspired you guys. Hope you try that. Okay? Yay, I'm glad everybody's loving it. All right, Pat says, good evening from New Jersey. Was following you on YouTube, but could not get into the chat. Oh, well, I'm glad you flipped over to Facebook. Great. Antonia, vellum paper is so cool to use. Hey, if you guys have any ideas on the vellum, especially attaching it, I'd be more than happy to share it with everybody because that's kind of fun. What we do on Technique Tuesday is because I don't have a guest, I can get to your comments a little easier. And I think it's great because we can collaborate on some of these ideas. Colleen said, this is just a beautiful kit to make so many different cards and other crafty things. I completely agree. Rosalind, is this kit still available? Yes, it is, right? We're guessing?
Yes, yes, yes.
It is in stock. Okay. It's 901363. It's $54.95, and we have 3 flex pays on it. It's called Roses Are Red Card Making Kit, and you will make 24 cards. If you want to use it just as a straight card making kit, you make 24 beautiful cards out of it. But I hope you'll do some fun things with it like this, because I think that would be cool. Okay. Pat says she loves the vellum Anna had on tonight. It is stunning. It's such a good quality vellum, y'all. Let's see. Okay, Julie says, I'm kind of mad at Beth and Sarah for having so many amazing goodies. I had to read that one slowly. I'm like, where's this person going with the mad part? She said, this is cute. I'm kind of mad at Beth and Sarah for having so many amazing goodies that I couldn't resist. Way too many things coming my way in the mail soon. Oh, I love it, Julie. Enjoy it, though. Barbara, this is gorgeous vellum. Yeah, it is, right? Okay, let's see. Make sure I get it. Cannot find where to shop. Oh, John cannot find where to shop. All right, John, I'm going to help you out. Do you see at the bottom, if you're on Facebook, it's at the bottom, and it says HSN. It says, don't forget, you can shop the items featured in tonight's live here, and then there's a link. You just have to tap that, and that will take you to our specific storefront, okay? So that's what you do. On YouTube, the same thing, but it's at the top of the comments. But you're on Facebook because I'm reading it here, so there you go. Annette says, good evening, late tonight. That's okay, Annette. We got a lot going on in our lives. Sabrina said this Valentine kit is not showing in the storefront. That's why people are asking. Can you guys look it up again? Oh, wait, it probably did get loaded to the storefront.
I think you're right. It's definitely still there, 901363.
Okay, so what you're going to have to do, and I apologize, guys, because this was a late ad. Pat, let's see. Wait, I'm sorry. Sabrina, what you want to do is just go to regularhsn.com. And in the search engine, type in 901363, 901363, and that will get you to the kit. And I apologize for that. The rest of them should be in the storefront, but unfortunately that one was kind of a little late ad. Pat said, I was trying to find the information about joining the live show in March. Does anyone know where that information is? Pat, I will repeat that at the end of the show, okay, because it's kind of a long explanation. And I will go on my phone at the same time to make sure I'm giving you the right scoop on it, okay? So I stay with me, Pat, and at the end of the hour, I will definitely get to that, which is like in 15 minutes. I only have like 15 minutes left. Oh, I got a lot to go through. Okay, sorry. Julie says, funny girl, Suzanne, like we throw anything away. Isn't that the truth? Oh my God. Like, seriously, I'm keeping this. I'm like, oh, I could make a house out of this, for gosh sakes. Swear to God. Brenda Kay was thinking the exact same thing. It's so true. Annette said, this is really beautiful. Love it. Oh, love your bookmark. Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that. Jessica, I used to have a bookmark collection. Oh, that is such a cool idea. You must be an avid book reader. I've got to finish reading my book. We're reading The Women. Sorry, I don't really get into book club much, but it's Women. It's about nurses in Vietnam. Yeah, it's a really good book, actually. And my book club's Thursday, and I'm only halfway through. It's a giant book. So I got a lot of reading to do tomorrow. What a beautiful, thank you, Mary Pat, for what a beautiful bookmark. And isn't that funny how simple it was, guys? Like, and you give this to somebody, and they're just like, oh, I know my girlfriends would be like, oh man, you made us bookmarks. I'm like, yeah, I did. And it's paper, and it cost me like 2 cents. So, all right, so we got to keep going, because DeWitt just gave me that look. He did not give me the finger. Sometimes he gives me the finger, which is this one, not the other one. The reason he gives me the finger is because he needs me to move on and wrap up. All right, so again, look at this. I am struggling to get rid of this whole kit. It's like gazillions and gazillions of pieces. I really hope you get the card kit, and it'll just be the best Valentine cards. All right, so there we go. That's that one. The next, okay, now this is a series of items that all go together. All right, I'm going to start with this now. Speaking of, you have to hurry your buns off. We had this today, and it was in my show about 45 minutes ago with Anna. Sorry, long day. This is so cool. They're all rub-ons. Now, in the show, we only spent like 2 minutes on it, so I'm going to go a little longer. Going into the show, we had 80. So, DeWitt, I don't know if we can check or whatever. Hopefully, I have a couple left. I am not going to get into this right now because next week is a Technique Tuesday as well, and I'm going to do a whole thing on rub-ons. I'm so excited. We brought in a whole bunch of different brands, rub-ons that we carry, and hopefully I'm going to blow you away with the ideas I'm coming up with next
14.
week. There's 14 of these left. 14 of you can now get these. I had 80, which was nothing. All right, so what these are rub-ons. We love rub-ons. Why? Because you literally, what you do is you're going to cut out whatever you want. You take the peeling little edge off. You take this little peel off, and then what you do is you rub it onto whatever. I love these especially on photographs. It's a completely different look than stickers. There's a little bit more of a transparency to it. It's super cool. In this one, you are getting 128 embellishments on 16 rub-on sheets. You get 2 sheets each of 8 designs, and there are 14 of you who will ever own these. I really like, they're a great size. I like them because the font is different. Like, it's just not the same repeated fonts. This is a little bit more, I'd say, more modern kind of in a way. So you can see, I love this one. This is really cool. Isn't that a beautiful font there? So love you bunches, Valentine's greeting, have a happy Valentine's Day, love you always. Some of these you can use it. It's so lucky to have you as a friend. I mean, that's way beyond Valentine's Day. Love you forever. A lot of this you don't have to just use, once a year for Valentine's Day. We make a perfect match. How cute would that be if you did that to like your husband, or if you're getting married and you want to give a card before you get married. Anyway, so you get all of these. It's 128 total. Sweet wishes. My heart belongs to you. These Valentine greetings. Again, font change. I love you. We can't get enough of that, right? I love you. Here, look at this whole different colorway. This is like more lighter pinks, brighter pinks, and violets in there too. Carol says, I have those and use them for cards for kindergarten class projects. They're so easy, can run through the embossing machine and it will rub on. Oh, wonderful point. Look at you guys. Yay, you're right. So what you can do is you can use just a regular old burnishing tool. You can use a popsicle stick, whatever. But to Carol's point, here's what you do. It doesn't matter if you're the Marquis, Empress, whatever you got in your hands. What you do is you take it, let's say you're going to put it on the cards we just did, right? You're going to put it on there, and then you run that through your embossing machine, and it gives it an even. Sometimes when you're using a popsicle stick and you miss a section and you peel it up, you got to put it back down and you hope it doesn't wrinkle. So if you want to run it through even your Marquis, that would be terrific, and that is a great tip. Thank you. That's an awesome tip. All right, guys, that's going to be sold out. I still might, I probably shouldn't use it next week, should I? Probably not, because I got a heads up on that one. Okay. Anyway, it's going to be gone, but if you're the next 10 people to get it, you can get it. All right. So again, this is part of this whole collection we're doing. The next one's called Smitten Cut and Emboss Folders. All right. Now, Anna came up with something. Now, I've been around a long time. And I'm going to say, and I might be wrong, but I'm going to say I think she was the first one to do this. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I think she kind of was, because she really does a lot of pushing the envelopes. So what these are, they're actually quite brilliant. They give you multiple looks in one pass. When normally you're doing dies, you have to run them through, and then if you want to get any kind of texture on them, like an embossing folder, and we'll have to go to the tight shot if we can do it. So see here, see right there, see that texture? So this is a two-part process normally. You would have to go through and do the embossing to get texture, and then you have to go through again with the die to actually cut it out. Well, what this does, it does it all at the exact same time. And I'm going to give you a tip on these guys. So in this kit, you're actually getting two different sets, and it's called Smitten Cut and Emboss Folders. Now it's going to go with the inks coming up. I have a stamp and die set coming up, and the papers coming up. So, well, the papers are separate. But anyway, I do have extra pieces coming up in this collection. But what's super cool is one pass does it all. Now, here's my tip. If you really want to get creative, what you do is you go in and you're going to ink the raised portion of this. So I would take, say, my red ink here, and let's say I'm using white paper. I would ink this part up, right? Put my white paper down. When I run it through, it's going to emboss, cut, and it will ink it at the same time. So there's my tip. When you're using these, play with the idea of, and again, can we go to the tight shot? Do it, please. Okay, see that raised part? Ink that baby up. You're going to have to play with it to make sure you get it right, but typically it's the raised part. You ink that up. You're going to put your paper here, you're going to close it. When you run it through, it's going to actually add the color of the ink to the design. So it's actually a 3-in-1. You can ink, you can cut, and you can emboss all at the same time. So let me show you another tip on this one. So this is one I did, and I just used regular, I'll show you two tips actually. Regular old cardstock. This is just basic cardstock, right? So there, when I flip it over, see how cool that is? So it's cut it. Look at all the crazy detail. Now, if we really want to pop this out, here's another little tip, and I'm just going to kind of work on this roughly. But so this is gold ink, and it's a whole ink set I'm going to share with you in just a second. But look what happens. It's so raised and it's so nice and deep that it's only going to catch on the raised embossed portion of this. It's not going to go everywhere, which is a sign of a really good quality embossing folder. Okay, come on. Isn't that gorgeous? So again, I could have pre-inked, but in this case, I just ran them through and wanted to show you that little technique. And you can do that with anything you emboss. Actually, it's one of my favorite techniques is take an ink pad over embossing and just totally transform what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? So let me show you the other pieces that I did. So now another technique you can do is if you notice this paper, and I believe it's Sizzix, has a white interior. See that? So what you do is, I don't have one handy with me right at the moment, but you take these and you're going to take a sanding block, or even I've done sandpaper for that matter. You sand this off, and when you sand it off, it's going to show white underneath it. So that's another technique. You can ink on top, you can ink while you're running it through, or take it and take a sanding block. And unfortunately, I don't think I have one handy. You sand it off, and again, it just catches the top ridges, and that will give you the white inside it popping through, which actually makes it look kind of vintage. And then, of course, we've got two more designs. There's actually two different embossing folders, but look at all the pieces you get. That one has a small heart with a key, so a lock and key. It's got a rose floral, and it's got the big heart. The other one is going to be a rose, an arrow with a heart. This is a heart with two birds. This is a heart with a design, and then this is the elongated heart. So there you go. This is called Smitten Cut and Emboss Folders. And Colleen says, loving it. Sonia says, ooh. Julie says, that's pretty. Renee said, yes, very nice. Pat says, loving the rub-ons. They look lovely under Anna's heart-shaped origami die. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, actually. Let's see. Brenda K, awesome. Kathy says, great ideas. Oh, thank you, guys. I hope I'm giving you tons of ideas. All right, we're going to keep moving because I got to get through everything. All right, now, the next one we're going to do is this. Oh, and do not let me forget to talk about the hybrid inks because they're super cool. They're hybrid, which is really different. And I think I should do a lesson or like a Technique Tuesday on just explaining stuff, because there's inks and there's this kind of ink and there's a permanent ink and there's hybrid inks and there's embossing inks and it goes on and on. I might have to spend one of these. Let me know, guys, right now in the comments if you'd be interested in not just inks. It might be like tapes. You know, what do you use this tape for and that tape for? It might be kind of beginnery, but I think inks are really confusing, so I would be very happy to do that. All right, so this is our next kit, and just comment, guys, if you'd like to see me do a whole Technique Tuesday, just on kind of demystifying some of those weird things that we have a lot of, we just don't know what to do with, or we're trying to buy it and we don't know what to do with. Like I do tape, I could do inks. I could do paper stock, actually. That would be kind of interesting, too. Oh, like a difference between a watercolor paper and why you need it for certain kit. Oh, that might be kind of, okay. Well, just let me know if you guys want me to do it. I'll do it. I listen to you because I love you. All right, so this is called the Smitten Stamp and Die Set. It's $36.95. Its item number is 891616, and we have 3 flex pays on it. Please don't forget about our shipping deal tonight. All right, so here's it. This is inspired by intricate hearts, beautiful roses, and that perfect for sprinkling a little love on all your crafting projects. So this kit, I think, would work very, very well with the card kit that we featured earlier that was so popular, okay? So here's what happens. These stamps are stunning. If we go to the extreme close-up, I just want you to see the detail to these because they're so, oh, thank you, DeWitt. I'm gonna try to get more of a clear background. There we go. All right, look at the detail. It's almost like old-fashioned like line art. Remember those illustrated books where they hand illustrated with pencil, like books on birds, you know, on plants. You would see all this kind of heavily illustrated kind of look with pencil. So I love this one right here. I thought that would be a cool tattoo, actually. Even though I don't have any tattoos, if you want to get one, I thought it was cool. There's a rose. I love it. There's a little cherub with the bow and arrow. The bow, you can use that on everything. Look how crazy intricate. I'm going to actually show you the design itself. Look at that heart. Isn't that beautiful? And then again, just these amazing, amazing, they're on there good too. Look at the detail on that. I mean, how much fun is that, right? So that's the first set. The second set has this beautiful bird cage. It's so detailed. Another doily heart, another kind of spray of roses. Here's a key. I'll show you this one since it's hard to see through that, but look how detailed that is. Isn't it amazing? And then you have these really cool double hearts with a little lacy design. All right, that's just the beginning. Hang on, everybody. As we say, there's always more. Then check this out. You look at that and you say, oh my goodness, that would be horrible to have to cut all that. Well, to the rescue, you get all the dies to go with it. And what I thought was really handy dandy is that the dies match the designs over here. Sometimes we'll do die sets and all the dies are everywhere and you have no idea where they go. So look, heart to heart, bird cage, it all is perfectly matched. Again, they really think about stuff when they design it. So you get the clear stamps, there's 12 of those and you get 12 of the dies. And they're really a nice size too. I'll put them up my hand so you can see these aren't little puny, teeny hearts that drive you crazy. All right, so let me show you my idea. And I got a couple of them this time around. So what I wanted to do with this one is I wanted to create kind of a different card, and I didn't do the exact size, but I thought it'd be a cute little card. So what I'm going to do is I took this heart right here, this guy right here, and what you're going to see is I took a piece of white cardstock and I just opened it up and made a big long rectangle, and I just did it multiple times, right? So what I thought was kind of cool, while it seems very basic, and it is, I guess, is I was able to make a really beautiful background with this. And of course, you can elaborate like crazy if you want to. And then I made it like a Z-fold. So when it opens up, voila, you get this really cute little card. Now, let's take it one step further. Now I started playing with the pieces that came with it. And I'll give you one look. So this is one look. Now, I would take my pop dots and pop this up pretty high. So again, here's my card. I'd put this on top, but I would raise it with my little pop dots. I'd probably put it down here. And then I did a key in black. So again, you're like, okay, that's kind of cool, right? I mean, it's a pretty good card already. It's like, okay, we're working it. And it's only one piece of paper, like literally two scraps of paper. And already I'm kind of there and only 2 ink colors, right? All right, let me show you another little tip. All right, remember the vellum I said that was available in the vellum pack, and I'll review that in just a second. Watch this. This is the magic of vellums. If I could put it on the right way. Okay, here we go. Now look what happens. See, now what you can't see is that vellum, oh, thank you, DeWitt, has like a lace detail to it. So what vellum does, if you're not familiar with using, especially like a frosted or a clear vellum, it just takes the design and just makes it really subtle and pretty. So now when I go to pop things on top, those pieces really pop from the design itself. Now, because it's vellum and it's obviously the same size, when you open it up, Now you've just got a kind of a muted design. And that's just by layering a simple piece of vellum on top. So that's another idea there. Then another little tip I want to show you, well, I'll tell you what would be pretty is now I could pop this big one on. Like, look how pretty that is. Or if I wanted to, I could have taken and kind of done this as well. I kind of like it with the vellum best though. So again, cute, right? Really fun. Maybe do it at an angle. Isn't that pretty? And then you could zhuzh it up however you want. But whatever you do, when you take a frosted piece of vellum, even if you get white vellum or from wherever, it takes the design and it mutes it and just makes the background softer. So the design isn't fighting against itself. I still like this, but I would raise it a bit just to give some definition. But that's kind of fighting amongst itself when you have it right on there as bold as the hearts in the back. So that's just another little idea or tip for you. Now, another one real quick, I love doing this one as well, is there is gold ink. We're going to talk about these hybrid inks now. Did I give the item number on this? Sorry, it's 891616. It's $36.95 with 3 flex pays. It's called the Smitten Stamp and Die Set. 12 clear stamps, 12 dies, okay? Now, I do want to talk about the inks because this is one of the techniques that I love. I happen to use black on the exterior, but these are a pack of what are called hybrid inks, and it's all from this Smitten line. The hybrid inks is a 6-pack. It's $36.95. The colors are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So here's what I did. I actually used the stamps here, and I stamped out a gold one because I thought the gold was stunning, right? Now, I was looking at it, and I thought, well, if it was gold with just white around it, it kind of got lost a little bit. But what I did is I take a black ink pad, and what I do is I fleck the sides of it. So if you'll see how now it's kind of popping up as opposed to dissolving. If this was white on white, it would just kind of not be very interesting. So what you do is you just take a black ink pad and you just flick it around the edges. I also could have done it with the gold ink pad. We'll see, let's do gold over black, what the heck. But this is the technique. Also, it can kind of, with the gold especially, give you more of a vintage look. And you literally just go around and you just barely touch those little edges. And then all of a sudden, your designs really will pop a lot. Like it's a fun, easy technique. And you don't have to be particularly great at it at all. You just kind of scrape it on like this. See how I'm popping this on a little bit? Now, all of a sudden, again, I might have gone overboard just a hair, but look at that pretty gold. Can you see that pretty gold? That's a gorgeous ink pad. I would pay that much money for that pretty ink. But then it's just going to zhuzh it up, and then we can layer and have a lot of fun with it. So again, just tip the edges. I probably overdid it for me a little bit, but it's okay, it's me. All right, so let's talk about the inks real quick. How much time do I have? Woo, got like 3 minutes. Well, that works out, okay. And then I'll talk about the vellums one more time. And I got to do how you sign up for coming to play with us. All right, 6 hybrid inks. Here's the scoop on hybrid inks that are so gold, and this is why you'll love them. Get all these great colors, but specifically, they're quick drying. They are, I love it, water-based, but this is huge. They also have, like, oh gosh, I can't read it. Fade resistant, that's good. Look at such small writing, even my glasses on. But let's see, from a paper, drying time, depending on weather and materials store. Wait, I gotta find the one, because the one really explained it well. Oh, water resistant, okay. Oil-based, that's right, sorry, I knew I had this right. These are oil-based and they're water-resistant. Why is that cool? Because being oil-based, what happens if you use a water-based ink pad, you can't use water with it. It's gonna smudge all over the place. It'll like just smudge, right? If you use oil-based and you wanna now take a marker and draw on it, it won't smudge the stamp design. Does that make sense, everybody? I guess so, right? That's called a hybrid ink, okay? That's just her hybrid ink. So that's really handy to know because, again, sometimes you'll be using a black ink on your stamps and then you'll go to use a marker, a water-based marker, and color it in, and all of a sudden everything's just dissolving into each other. It looks terrible, right? Well, you want to make sure you get an ink that's actually oil-based, so it's not going to do that. And there's some other inks out there, like a Versa ink, I think. Those are great too, especially if you like to color with markers and kind of play with color. Or if you're using watercolors as well. It's really great to make sure you have an ink specifically that's going to not smudge or dissolve or kind of feather and fade. All right, there, I got it in. All right, one last thing, the vellums, because we didn't spend much time on it, but you guys were all raving about them. We do still have them available. It's 24 sheets, and they're 12 by 12, and these are the nice thicker vellums. These aren't the wimpy little thin bad ones. You could actually make almost a box out of this if you wanted to. So these are all the vellums that are still available, although I'm pretty sure they're limited. and you are getting with this one 24 sheets total, 2 each of 12 designs. So you just get a lot of different designs in this kit. All right, now here's what we're gonna do. To wrap up our time together, which has been so much fun, I'm gonna get my phone and I'm gonna double check to make sure of how you can join us for, okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going on Facebook. I'm gonna go on Facebook and I'm gonna go to the search engine and you type in HSN Gets Crafty. Of course, it's this room. Oh wait, don't show my phone. Oh, there it is, it came up. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, we can show it, I guess. It didn't have any, okay, no personal information.
No.
There we go, 29,100. I need 900 more people so we can get to 30,000. All right, so what you wanna do is you wanna go to featured. See the featured right there? You hit that. Now that not only gives you a link to our show every week, there it is, here it is. Ready to get up close and crafting live with HSN. We're looking for 25 to 30 passionate crafters to join us for an evening of crafting at our HSN studio on March 4th at 6 p.m. Enjoy a fun-filled day of craft tutorials, meet and greets, and attend a live HSN broadcast. Want to be considered? You're going to click here to be considered. You have to apply by February 4th. And please note, you might be 18 years and older, you should live near St. Pete, or you're willing to travel. We will not pay for your travel expenses. But we did have, I think it was a gal from Pittsburgh flew in last year, if I remember. She was lovely. We had a couple people fly in for it. So there it is. You want me to repeat it? Go to Facebook, type in HSN Gets Crafty with yours truly. It'll take you here, and then go to featured right there, featured, and boom. And my guess is they probably pinned it to the top of here. I hope they did. And so there it is. That's how you get the info and the link to be able to come live in the studio. I'm so glad you guys are asking. Am I not a full service host here? I do it all with DeWitt. He actually does it all. I just come here for an hour. All right, so I'm going to have to wrap up. I want to make sure. Oh, wait, congrats, Mary Pat Randall. You are the giveaway winner. You won this week's giveaway. Please email social and the full name, phone number, and shipping address, and we will fulfill your prize. So there you go. Mary Pat Randall, you are this week's winner. All right, so here's what's going to happen. We're back at 9:30 next week. We're so consistent right now. I'm so happy about that. And I'm going to do Technique Tuesday. It's going to be on rub-ons. So I've gathered rub-ons from a whole bunch of our different friends that we work with here at HSN. And I'm hopefully going to take you to a whole new level with rub-ons because they're really fun, they're really easy, but they kind of seem like one-trick ponies sometimes. But no, I'm going to change all that next week, so you got to be here. All right, for now, I hope you guys have enjoyed the day. You know I love you Crafting Cuties so much, and I really appreciate it when you join me and you comment and we have fun together. So I hope you also were inspired and learned some new items and new things tonight. And shop, make sure you shop because, you know, that's what we do here at HSN. We love to shop. All right, love you guys and Crafting Cuties. Happy, happy, happy day, happy evening, happy life, and I will see you next week at 9:30.